now. So thank you all for sending out those texts and the posts and so forth, because we've got a superstar. I mean, this is a lady that made $1 million in home-based business. I'll never forget the first time I visited her her place in Maryland, and it was like, oh my goodness, 8,500 square, something like that, but over 8,000 square foot home. I'm like, wait a minute, as a single parent, you did this, and started off again on her lunch break, and then she just went to the top, became like a poster child for that company, and then in real estate, done some. I mean, just incredible. Now in the tax arena, I mean, she's got the Midas touch. She's an ordained minister. Also, she is one of the most caring, loving people, has so much knowledge, and yet my friend is on fire. You know, she's an author of best-selling books, and she puts together, again, different groups, you know, with people, and just put out another book now, Women of Worth, and she'll correct me on this, I'm sure. But anyway, I think 12 different arenas. It hit the Amazon bestseller list in 2 categories, top in about 12 or 13 different categories. And now she's going around doing seminars, and so just incredible. Been on television many, many times, and so you're going to hear her with great delight. And not only that, you're going to learn so much. I've never seen somebody with so much powerful wisdom, knowledge, and yet can condense it and make it so simple and so personable. And so you're going to hear with great delight Dr. Katrina Ferguson, Tax Tuesday. Take it away, my sister. Shark.
And good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Katrina Ferguson, and I'm super excited to be with you this morning. Good morning, Dr. Breakthrough, Coach 100K, and everyone. Congratulations on all your successes. And it does my heart glad that people want to hear about taxes on a regular basis. And as I was thinking and getting prepared for this morning, I was like, you know what, we're gonna talk a little bit about taxes, because we talk a lot technically, but I want to talk a little bit more today about what and how we use this information to literally build our organizations. Hopefully that's okay, because what we want to know, what I know was helpful for me as I've built over many, many years, probably more years than I'm willing to admit that I've been involved in the network marketing industry. As a matter of fact, Dr. Stan alluded to it. When I got started in this industry, I've always believed in direct sales and network marketing. I literally got started in my first network marketing company when I was 17. I lied on the application because I wanted to get started so badly. I just believed in the idea of friends helping friends with products and services that they believed in and that they could use. Like, why wouldn't you make money referring a product to someone? And of course, I couldn't enunciate it like that at 17 years old, but I just knew that my friend, who was a year older than me, was sharing this makeup, and because I was buying it, she was making money. And you know, as a teen, you're like, I need gas money, so I can tell people about this makeup, and I'm going to get paid also. And that's kind of where it started for me. And I got away from it because when I got married and I got to be the stay-at-home mom, right? The Kool-Aid house was our house. The kids whose both parents had to work, they came to our house. I was a Girl Scout cookie mom, had all of those things going for us. But then eventually, sometimes things happen, and found myself in a situation where I had to provide for my 3 daughters. And literally remembered, you know what? This is how it works, direct sales, network marketing. Went back to it. It's funny because I forgot for a while, because I got a job first, and I was working 50, 60 hours a week trying to make ends meet. And then I realized they were ends, and they probably were never going to meet. So I had to do something different. And I went back to network marketing, and we got involved with a company, went out the first day, earned over $1,100, and remembered why it was so powerful to be involved with a network marketing company, to be involved in the direct sales industry. Within less than a month, I had literally replaced my full-time income. Now, mind you, I was working 50, 60 hours a week just to keep food on the table. And it wasn't easy. I mean, you got 3 daughters at home. You have your older daughter taking care of her little sister. Like, how does that work? And within 3 years, I had eclipsed the 6-figure income millionaire club, all of those kinds of accolades. And I don't tell you to impress you. Okay, maybe impress you a little bit, but more so to impress upon you that you got to understand what you got in your hands in terms of an opportunity. And so that when you go out there and you're talking to people about what is available to them, you are able to share with some passion and belief, because literally lives are being changed as a result of this industry, and more specifically because of this company. So as a tax professional, when I sit down with people and we start talking about their tax positioning, one of the first questions that I ask is, what type of business do you own? And you would be amazed at how many people tell me they don't own a business. As a matter of fact, we have a book out called First Thousands, Then Millions. And we talk about how people say they want to be, we want to create $1 million in income. We want to make, especially in faith-based organizations, people say, you got to be a millionaire. You got to be a millionaire. And it grieves my heart, because how can you be a millionaire and you don't know what to do with $1,000 first? Right? If you don't know what to do with $100, then you're probably never going to see 1,000, because it's all a process. We have to grow through these things to get where it is we want to go. So as a financial professional, not just a tax professional, we like to help people lay out an entire plan, an entire program that's going to take them from the hundreds to the thousands, from the thousands to the millions and beyond. And part of that, of course, is their tax planning, but an even a very important part of that is owning a business. And because we are network marketing professionals, we want to help them find a network marketing company, because that's got to be a part of your streams of income. So we believe you should have anywhere from 7 to 10 streams of income. And I hope you got to understand why. Because think about it. As a single parent mom, had I had one stream of income, when real estate busted back in 2008, had that been my only stream of income, what would have happened to me and my 3 daughters? Where would we have landed financially if that had been my only stream of income? But because it wasn't my only stream of income, because I had that network marketing on the other side as another stream of income, we didn't lose anything. While everybody was losing their shirts and their homes, their primary dwellings and all that stuff, we didn't lose anything. I was able to sell stuff and then maintain our primary home. So you got to always, have a plan and a strategy. With our clients, network marketing and direct sales is always a part of it. So let's talk about how we share with people network marketing or direct sales as a part of that plan, okay? So what I want you to do is, while I'm talking about these areas, I want you to write down or take notes on whether or not your company meets these criteria. And I'm going to tell you, it's an open book quiz, right? Because I'm already a part, so I already know that it does, okay? So everyone has to have a home-based business. Everyone needs to, and network marketing or direct sales fits into that umbrella. So first, what you want to do when you're choosing this network marketing company is make sure that it aligns with you and your values, okay? So you want to look at the belief systems of the owners. Now, most of us have very strong belief systems, right? We have a kingdom-minded belief system. We're kingdompreneurs. So when you look at the ownership of our company, are they kingdompreneurs? Do they believe in advancing kingdom principles, okay? Secondly, the experience of our leadership, right? Is this just a good idea to do this company, or is it a God idea? What type of experience do they have in their background? Do they know how to build this type of company? Do they have experience? And even if they don't have the experience, have they brought in people who do, right? Even in traditional brick and mortar businesses, when you don't have someone, if you don't have the experience in a certain area, I think it was Jim Rohn who talked about, or maybe John Maxwell, who talks about staffing your weakness, right? You go out and you find somebody who is strong where you're not strong. So, we have the very best leadership in the entire industry here. So they're really good at putting the right people in the right seats to give us everything that we need to move forward. So we got 2 check marks already, right? Then let's look at the product or the service that the company is offering. And these are the same questions and the same process that I take every client through who is not already involved in a company that needs help finding a company, right? So that they can actually have this home-based business as part of their tax picture. Does the product work, right? Does the product have value? Does it stand alone? Like, are there people who are customers of the product who are not necessarily marketing the product? Because what we don't want is a space where you have to go garage qualify. And for those of you in the industry, you know what I mean. We have to go buy a whole lot of products every single month in order to stay qualified for an income level or position, right? Does the product work? Would you buy the product if you weren't getting paid to have it? And I mean, again, a resounding yes. I mean, I was telling Dr. Stan that even recently, how many people I have put this card in the hands of that are just literally life-changing. I was at an event in San Diego with Lisa Nichols, and it was one of the volunteers was, we were in this house, and it had 4 flights of stairs. So people were going up and down stairs all day. And one of the volunteers was like having so much problems with her knees going up and down the stairs. And I looked at it, I felt bad for her, so I reached in my pocket, because I always have my card on me. I reached in my pocket and I gave it to her. I said, here, just use this for the day. But I need it back. I learned something from Jerusalem. When I did, I laid my card and she wouldn't give it back. I said, I need it back before you leave today. By the end of the day, she was like, oh my God, how do I get my own? I don't even want to give this back. So I literally took her directly to the computer so she could get her own. But the power is her life was changed now, because not only does she have access to that card, the nano card, but she also has access to products that will change her life. So the products stand alone. We didn't even talk about the fact that she could make money sharing the products with other people, not in that moment. Right then, she was interested in the card. Of course, the fortune is in the follow-up, so we will go back and have that conversation. But initially, it was about getting her out of pain. So does the service or the product stand alone? Will people use it whether or not they're getting paid? Would you tell people about it whether or not you're getting paid? I think we have to check off number 3 as well, right? Now, what about the price or the value for what your customer is getting? Think about it. That same nano card is over $300 on website or similar on the website. We're getting them, 4 or 5 for less than $50, including shipping? I think the value stands for itself, not to mention the value of all of the other products. So it's not just comparable, it's way better. So we've got real customers, not just distributors, getting a real value for products that their lives are changing. So not only can we check off number 4 as well, but when the IRS looks at, okay, is this a real business offering a real product to real customers, or is this someone who's just doing this so that they can get a tax deduction? It has to be a resounding, yeah, it's a real business offering a real product to real people who are getting a real value, okay? Next, let's look at, as a business owner, we want to look at how our customers are serviced, right? Because the last thing we need to do is spend our time on phone with customers and their issues all day on a regular basis. And, I mean, how are they handling our customers? Time is money. I don't know about you, but out of all, I mean, as a global ambassador, out of all the time and all the people that have been introduced to this company, I can honestly say that less than 1% of 1% has had any even question about what has happened with customer service. I mean, customer service is, above board, blue ribbon, amazing customer service. We're talking about how do you choose a network marketing company so that you can align with them, have this stream of income, put it on your taxes, and legitimately use and take some of the deductions as you are creating an income building this business, okay? And doing it all with integrity and character and a kingdom mindset. Super, super powerful. So we can check off the fact that the customer service thing is taken care of as well. And then let's look at the compensation plan. Okay, who pays you? You're not looking for someone to pay you in your success line. This money comes directly from the company. And how much are they paying you? When are you paying? When is it getting paid? On a regular basis. I mean, one of the powerful things about the way that we are paid is that you can use your pay to literally purchase more products, which can be used as samples, as supplies, and then that becomes a tax deduction. If you don't get the money out right away, it doesn't count in terms of your income until it comes out. I mean, this is a win-win all the way around. Plus, you're creating a residual income I mean, if you don't understand what residual income is, literally, it's the money that comes. You do the thing one time, and you get paid over and over and over again. Literally, you introduce someone, they start purchasing a product, and every time they purchase it, you get paid. That creates money even when you're not working. So when you're on vacation, while I was in Jerusalem, while I was in London, while I was in San Diego, anyone, customers or distributors were purchasing products, and the money continued to accumulate. And then I can use that to purchase more products, or I can pull it out and whatever. You can do that. So you've got the compensation right there as well. So, I mean, if you look at those 7 areas, it looks like we have a win times 7 in terms of how to choose a network marketing company. I mean, look at your list as you've taken the notes. Now, could you literally go out there and share with someone, hey, you don't have this stream of income happening in your tax picture, and you got to have it. Why? Because Home-Based Business Magazine says that the average home-based business takes anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 in additional tax deductions every single year. So this will help your tax picture. And with all of the tax changes, yes, it's higher now because of all the tax changes. This can and will benefit you. Of course, you want to talk to your personal tax preparer, but at the very minimum, you need to get started with these products that absolutely work and this compensation plan that is going to benefit you. It's a win-win. What else do you need to know to get started today? Seriously, because that's how you get people started with the product, and that's how you get people recruited. You have to find their need, and then you fill it. It's really that simple. It's really that casual. It's not that difficult. It's so funny because I was having a conversation with Dr. Breakthrough, and I said, I think sometimes we forget that we're building a business because we're so busy helping people with their ailments. We want everybody on the hydration drops. Yes, we do. You know, we want everybody to take that silver on a regular basis because it's changing lives all around the world. We absolutely do. You know, I'm telling you, I'm up to 4 drops of iodine a day, and my allergy symptoms are totally gone. So I'm telling everybody. But what I also have to remember is that as a business owner, as a kingdompreneur, I also need for people to begin to tell others as well, not just casually, but to remember that we're building a business because there are certain guidelines of building a business that we have to adhere to from a tax perspective and from an IRS perspective. We don't want any challenges coming into the year when we're writing this all out. One of those is the record keeping. So hopefully, I gave the website, the letter Z, taxtracker.com, www.eztaxtracker.com. Hopefully everyone has downloaded that 30-day free trial so that you can see how simple it is to get that record keeping underway. Yeah, it's okay. It's July 2nd. We can do 3 months of tracking, multiply by 4, and you can use that for your taxes for next year, so that we can have adequate record keeping for your deductions so that you can begin to use that on your taxes to reduce your tax liability. So I just wanted you guys to realize that this is not just information for you, but this is information for your personal tax situation. But this is information for you to use to go out there and get people started in your businesses so that you can now create additional income, right, to not only support the fact that you're in business trying to create an income, but to build your empires. I mean, I'm hearing all of these amazing testimonies of new ambassadors and globals and people crowning up and whatnot, but you know what? Anybody can do it. Everybody can do it if you just use some very simple strategy. So, Dr. Stan, I'm just flat out excited to have had an opportunity to share with you this morning. And I don't know about you, but it looks to me like Shop Free Mart, we've hit all 7 of these areas, and we've all made a fantastic decision. What do you think?
I think it's breakthrough time. Yes, most definitely. And this, as you mentioned, that yes, as we were talking through those points, you know, I concur with you on each and every one of them. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm sitting here in my office, you know, and while you were talking, I took my Vitalize, right? I took my Living Minerals. I took my Immunize, because by the way, somebody said to me, a powerful network marketer, how do you guys have residual income if you don't have an auto ship? I said, well, we got products, premium products, at such a premium discount, and they work so well that when people get one benefit and they find out there's other products, they order. I mean, I had a brand new guy his first month, this last month, he ordered 9 different times, right? Who does that? So I also, so through education, like for instance, my Sugar D, right? Took my Sugar D. And then also my Activate. And so there's some people on the line listening now, they're probably like, wait a minute, I didn't even know we had a Sugar D. Let me check on that. And they'll end up ordering it, right? And that's why we just educate and empower people. My Pure Copper, oh my goodness. And then my Pure Silver and my Decal Boron, which is one of my favorites other than this Pure Dine that you talked about. Oh. And then Pure Mag, my wife's favorite. She was having cramps almost, oh my goodness, every other day it seemed like. And we would keep bananas in the bedroom because you know, her calves would lock up and her feet, and I would have to rub them for it. And now, since the Pure Mag, that's gone forever. And the Sciaga, oh. And the Pure Gold, I mean, oh my goodness. So when I was talking to a guy last night, almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and he's so fired up, he signed up 1 o'clock in the morning. But when I was talking about you can literally increase your intellect, your IQ by almost 25 points just with the Pure Gold, he was like, dude, where do I sign up? By the way, this guy is a beast of a beast with technology and this what is it, new intelligence thing they do. I mean, he does all that. So folks, we got so many things coming down the road. Dr. Katrina Ferguson, you absolutely knocked it out of the park, as you always do. But again, you are exactly right. And people, you got to understand the proper balance here. And that's why we're working also to get her trainings where people will be able to go in our back office and take part in her classes and so forth. And so also, by the way, we're going to move my Saturday call to a Thursday to noon with the regular corporate call. And then on the Tuesday, we're going to open it up where we'll have Dr. Katrina doing some times on the Tuesdays at the corporate call when she's available, and others of you, we're just going to use different people on the team to be able to do a presentation. So it's incredible. It's absolutely off the chart. Had another lady late last night call me. She's like, I have never been successful in any kind of company like this. And she's like, this is so easy, but it's so natural. And I was like, exactly. So Doc, you're exactly right. I give it a vote on all counts. And now that we have you as part of the mix, we're building a huge team of people like yourselves who are so proficient in different areas. I mean, we think about Dr. Sonia Ham, you know, a prophetic wealth coach, and the fact that, you know, her magazine now, HD Magazine did that special piece for the Men's Month, you know, which, you know, that's just absolutely, matter of fact, I don't know if you're on, Doc Sonia Ham, are you on? If you want to start to unmute yourself real quick. And I'm looking forward. I know my magazine's on its way. And now she's talking about doing a full magazine, just, you know, interviewing some of the people that are part of Shop Free Mart. And again, I told her, hey, you know, whatever you normally charge, that's fine. But the whole company will be able to use that. We got so many different things like that going on. I mean, we got former NFL players, NBA players. I mean, everybody loves the products. They love John, his humility, his mission, right? And the fact that, again, the company is willing to make adjustments, make things better, and they're even working on some things now. So, matter of fact, I'm telling you, we just worked on a deal with a webinar system that's going to be able to automate things so much easier, and working on so many things like that. So, Doc, again, you're exactly right. Thank you. I mean, it is just absolutely amazing to have something that attracts people with such high caliber and quality that we have here, right? And I mean, the Les Carters, I mean, Les is connecting me with such powerful people. It's like, I mean, any other company is like you wouldn't have the same wherewithal and draw to be able to pull so many people from so many different arenas. But who wouldn't want to be healthier, wealthier, wiser, or all three? And that's what we have. So, alrighty, with this, thank you again very much. And Coach 100K, did she knock it out the park? Is this? I mean, I can see people being recruited just from the tax benefits. And as she just mentioned, when you just understand what we have here and it covers all the bases, you in like Flint. Shark, Coach 100K, what you got to say? I think you got to unmute your line, Coach. Are you? Or maybe he's out there recruiting somebody. Okay, maybe that's it. So, all righty. And I see Patricia Allen out there, recently made ambassador. Congratulations. Dina Black also recently. Willie Langley, 86 years wise, just been working on it for a while, but got me at his church. I was able to do a presentation. His pastor signed up, and now we're going to be working with the church for the fundraiser. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Congratulations to Tetla, who made diamond. A couple of you also made double diamond and triple diamond. Of course, the Mallory's up there in Baltimore are just going crazy and making things happen. And so it's absolutely fabulous. All righty, folks. Well, again, Coach, are you out there yet? Or maybe he didn't. Okay. So, well, Doc, I'm going to unmute the lines, folks. I want you to share some appreciation.
Yeah, I'm right here, Doc. Hey, shock.
Oh, there you go.
Couldn't get unmuted, but now, hey, listen, great call. I just want to let you know how much we appreciate all that the people are doing, and they're shocking up in a big way. So, shock. Back over to you, Breakthrough. Shock.
Awesome. All righty. Well, Dr. Katrina, you got anything to say before we unmute the lines?
Well, what I was saying, Dr. Ken, is the reality is a lot of the products that I'm using now, I found out about at the Branson event with you. Because remember, we were sitting there at the table, and as you were taking your products, I was like, well, what's that? What's that? And so now I've got the candies and the this and the that and the that. And because of that, and because I'm traveling with them and sharing them with other people, and just like you're sharing them, now those products, even your personal ones, are a tax deduction also. So literally, you're using your products at no cost. They are a tax deduction because you're sharing them as samples. So it's like a win-win all the way around. Never quite seen anything like it, but it's simply amazing. So I'm just excited to have the opportunity to share.
Awesome. And I didn't even mention the nano card. And by the way, a gentleman I was speaking to late last night, he owns several martial arts clinics. I was like, dude, give me 10 minutes in front of your people. I'll sign up the whole class. When I demonstrate what this nano card does, and when they understand about the need for hydration, I said it's going. And so when I start telling about the money literally that I've saved in gas, I mean, I hadn't had a flat tire in years, and so coming back from Maryland, I had a flat tire, and it's got this special made something, so they couldn't get it on, so they just got to order it. So what they did, they just put the little donut thing on the little, I didn't even know the thing even had a spare, but they put that on, and they said, so you can only do like 55 miles an hour. You want to go. So anyway, my gas mileage, again, 23.6 is the most I've gotten on the highway. Slowing down to 65, I've gotten all the way up to 33.2 miles per gallon, and Apostle Barry Burrell was with me during that time. It's all documented. Documentation enhances presentation. But now when I slowed down to 55, it went all the way up to 36 miles per gallon. And of course, I got that on video, right? So what I'm saying is, I mean, think about what Doc is saying. I mean, so when this gentleman heard last night that not only does it help you get better gas mileage, not only does it help you, as the Mallory's understand, if you take mid-grade gas, you can use regular gasoline and the car still works efficiently. You put it in your refrigerator, it keeps your fruits and vegetables fresh for extra week. And you have pain in your body, you put it on your body and the pain dissipates. And I've got personal experience with that, and many others, right? I mean, we could go on and on and on and on and on. So, and as you mentioned, Doc, one company sells one for $3.99. We get 5 for $48. If you get expedited shipping, it comes out to like $55 or $54.98. I mean, folks, don't sleep on this. And summertime is a time when you need to kick it up. Why? Because people get dehydrated, and we've got something that can help them. Somebody called me the other day, can you put it in milk? I'm like, dude, can you put it in milk? You put it in anything that's liquid. I don't even drink milk, but if I would definitely treat my milk with it. I told somebody, you shouldn't drink coffee, but if you're going to drink coffee, man, put a drop in that coffee, help neutralize some of that dehydrating stuff. But we got something so practical, so simple. The price point is right. And as Dr. Katrina Ferguson said, when you work your business properly, so many different tax deductions you get that we weren't even aware of, that we're not even thinking about. And so it's good to have somebody like her that can jar our memory. And folks, make sure to take advantage. Go to that website. Doc, give that website one more time. where they can get that 30-day free trial?
It's www.taxtracker.com. EZTaxtracker.com.